Hello, welcome to my tech farm. BenQ contacted me if I want to test their newest web camera. First I rejected the request, but then they contacted me again explaining that I can improve my live streams because I can use this as a documentation camera or microscope camera, and I can switch very quickly between these. So I decided to give it a try. I don't do too much live streams on this channel, but I do a lot online education, and actually this may be very useful tool to me. And also I want to free this Logitech camera because I need one to connect with this Clipper 3D printer. Well, actually maybe I can connect this one to compare the quality between this stock camera and this ideaCam S1 Pro. I already mentioned that it can be used as a 3-in-1 product. It can be a portrait camera, or it can be switched as a documentation camera, and it is called with these magnets. And if I attach this lens, it can become a microscope camera too. It has also some LED light here to improve the picture quality, but let's go step by step. Let's see first content of the box. This is the front side of the box, and this is the back side with listed features. The protection is good, everything is well protected during the shipping in this black foam. We even get the battery with this. This is the camera, LED light around it, and there is the switch for the LED light too. This is the remote controller. Connection is without the cables. Let's start with the hardware installation. This is the holder for the camera, and it is very heavy for the better stability, and I can lock this in any position. There is a screw nut for the tripod, and I will test it when I use it with the 3D printer. The camera goes here, and it is magnetic, and I can tilt it in any position. As you can see, this laptop don't even have a web camera, and I like this solution because it don't take space from my screen. As you can see on this solution, on this Logitech, it takes maybe 5 or 6 millimeters, and it was really annoying when I was using it here. It covers very important buttons here. It can be tilted in any position. Maybe I want to present some kind of document. It has this LED light, which is not usable for bigger distance, but for closer distance, maybe presenting the document, or maybe if I'm using in the microscope mode, it can be useful. And it also has this protection for the lens, for the privacy. Now, I better like this kind of solution because in this case, I will not lose it, so I have to pay attention where will I place this. Maybe it would be good if I could attach it somewhere on the back side or something like that. It also arrives with this remote controller. There are some buttons, and this is also a rotating wheel. Here goes the battery, and this cover is also magnetic. And I have to plug this USB, and everything is prepared. I don't even have to install any drivers on the Windows. It can be used as ordinary camera, but it also has its own software and Spire with very interesting features. And if I'm able to share my screen with that live stream software, in that case I can completely use this software for the live stream. Just quick demonstration of this remote controller. I will now zoom in and out, or I can mute and similar. Let me switch to the screensaver. I'm recording the screen now, so theoretically this would be visible if I would do some live stream where I'm sharing my screen. Let me show you the documentation mode. For example, if I tilt the camera, oh, it rotates immediately. Okay, it's focused now. And then I can play with these options. For example, I can zoom in or out. And actually here we can see the advantage of big resolution. I could rotate the image, but it rotates automatically. And maybe this is interesting. For example, as you can see, this document is deformed, but with this I can make it rectangular. I'm not sure how often I can use this option, but yes, it is interesting to have something like this. Let's go to the microscope mode. I will attach this lens. It is also magnetic. I enable the light now, but it doesn't focus so well. And don't forget to remove the protection foil, like I did. And now let's check the quality. This is without LED, and this is with LED. Without, with LED lights. Let's check these benches. This is FDM 3D printed. and this one is with SLA.
And without microscopic lens, well, actually not bad either.
Steer with lights on and lights off. Okay, back to original position. This is with light and this is without light. I cannot see too big difference because I'm on a bigger distance. Theoretically it should help with the documentation or when I'm using this lens. Let's see a few more options. The resolution of the picture is bigger on this BenQ camera compared to my Logitech, but let's compare the picture quality. So here I can change the source. Now it is on BenQ camera, ideaCam, and now let's switch to the Logitech. Back to the BenQ camera. And actually I can have picture-in-picture or maybe split screen. That's maybe more interesting. This is the BenQ camera and I'm switching here to the Logitech. Side by side, maybe you can tell me the difference. And of course, I can similar settings on both sides. For example, I can zoom in on one side or also on the other side. I can see the resolution is better on BenQ camera, but somehow the colors are better on the Logitech camera here. Just a few more options. Let's play a little bit more with this software. So here I can freeze the image and now you cannot see my face moving, and now again it is live picture. And also I can draw something. Of course, if I'm moving, maybe it is more interesting if I freeze the picture and then I can draw on this picture. Of course I can erase or save the picture or just clear everything. And here I can create a screenshot or record a video, but I'm recording now with the screensaver, and I can do some QR scanner or something similar. And now I'm very curious if the clipper-based printer will recognize this camera. This is Sobol SV08. It already has the camera, it is in this corner, but attaching additional camera gives me much more freedom for the position for that time-lapse videos. I can use this screw nut for the attaching to the tripod, or in this case this magic arm. Only the USB connections are on the other side. And it's there. The frame rate is quite low because I'm connected with over the Wi-Fi, but this is because of the printer, not of the camera. And maybe you can see now in the full screen soon. Not bad. Let's create some time-lapse video.
Before that, one more time to compare the quality, I switched to the cable network so I have better frame per second. So this is the picture from the ideaCam. And this is the picture from the stock camera, which is in the corner of the printer. This is in the full screen. And now let's start with the time-lapse recording.
As you can see, when it finishes one layer, it will move to a corner, and then the camera creates a picture. And it continues with the next layer. And at the end, all this picture will be fused to one time-lapse video. I think this movement to the corner and back should be faster. In that case, that oozing time would be shorter and we would have nicer printings. It is set to 100 millimeters per second. This is tip for the 3D printing community. Oozing points, but they are cleanable.
This is the time-lapse. The brightness is set automatically and it is too bright.
Now some conclusions. Really decent and good quality camera, and I really like its big resolution. This gives us better digital zoom. And exactly from that reason I cannot see the point of this microscopic lens, because using the digital zoom gives me better picture quality compared when I use this microscopic lens. Small correction, because I noticed this at the end that I forgot to remove this protection foil. So yes, recording with micro lens is much better compared to the digital zoom. And if we use the micro lens, in that case we can use the roller in this Inspire software, and it's quite accurate.
And we have different types of the rollers. These are circles, distance from the center, angle meter, and black for better contrast.
I'm not sure how much is this remote controller in the price. It is a really decent piece of hardware. I really like this zooming possibility. There are some shortcut buttons, but most of them are available by the click of the mouse. I'm missing, for example, here possibility to switch between the sources, between several cameras, because for that I need 3 or 4 clicks in the computer, but it would be good to have during the live stream. With the click of the button I can switch between the cameras. That will be a very useful feature for this remote controller. Otherwise, I really like the portability of this camera. I can quickly remove it, point to some document, place it back. So these features are really interesting on this camera. And this LED is also very useful when I'm using during presenting some document or something like that. Yes, the next live stream with this camera will be in approximately 1 week, because a few weeks ago I had that giveaway and the winner of the Neptune 4 Pro never appeared. So in 1 week, here you can see the date, I will have another live stream when I will pick a winner from the commenters of this video. Small gift for those who are still watching the video. And I hope you will follow me to that live stream too. Until that, thank you for watching and see you in my next video.